What's up, YouTube? This is Mr. Willis, and this is Waking Up with Mr. Willis. First off, you already know, we want to thank the Most High God for everything, blessing us, keeping us, walking with us, teaching us. Without Him, where would we be? Where would we truly be? I just want to talk about portals. I want to talk about CERN. I want to talk about even these historical buildings, within cities that they don't want to tear down. They call them landmarks, different buildings of, that nature. Okay, Cecil Hotel, if everybody know about Cecil Hotel, is a hub for a lot of demonic activity, satanic activity. I mean, just things unexplainable, a lot of death, and I think these places are hubs for demonic activity because what took place in them, they built in the 18s, maybe in the 17s, the late 17s or whatever, early 18s, I don't know, early 19s, something. But a lot of these places were hubs for secret societies to go. A lot of secret places where secret societies used to meet and do rituals and sacrifices within these places, and say like portals, those places could be hubs for portals too, and that's why they want to keep these places. You go on these type of buildings, there's a lot of buildings within downtown that's like this too. Historical building, they don't want to tear it down. They got floors within floors. They got, rooms hidden within walls, and it's crazy because at night, in certain, it's one building, it's off of Broadway, it's in LA downtown, it's off of Broadway and say like Fifth. You could hear people moaning or girls crying within the floor. You go downstairs to the next floor and check, there's no one there. Or you'll hear crying or whimper, like it's weird stuff. Like I've been in these certain buildings and you can hear certain things. And friends that I have lived in these buildings and say they hear things and and they hear they even found blueprints of the building, look and see floors within floors. You know what I mean? Then kind of find out that it's floors within floors that's still operating. And we heard that they doing sex, like I don't know if it's pornos or sex trafficking, but it's something that they doing on them floors that's hidden. And you know what I mean? And it's crazy. This is just the stories I hear from within these buildings I be in. So that made me think, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like they have these secret tunnels under these buildings, and too, we don't know if they have access to that to go to and from, you know what I mean? But that's what I think, like with CERN and what they're going on, they opening these different portals and things are coming through. Things are having access to us, to individuals of humans or whatever I'm saying. It sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, things I know and I see. And it's like, what you think about it? You know what I mean? Because, man, I could tell, like, if anybody been around something, they could, like, I was in this shelter, I could say. It's downtown LA. And you have your individual rooms, you know what I mean? This was built back in the day. And, we used to always talk about demonic things that was happening there. Like people say they see stuff, feel stuff, or whatever. Things touching people, But I know this one thing, this is what I want to see if anybody could relate. I know right before any kind of demonic activity would happen or any kind of thing that would happen, you would feel a draft of wind first. You would feel like you would feel wind draft, like a door being open. So I wanted to see if anybody could relate. Because, like a door being open, you in your room and you just like, the windows closed, but you will feel a draft of wind like, and you're like, what the fuck, where that wind come from? To me, That's like a portal being open. That's like, if we, let me see what if anybody see like Fantastic Four, you know, the one guy who stretches, he comes through this portal. It opens like he controlled this little portal where you can walk through. It just like it comes like a little open over his head, and then it comes over. Imagine when that opens, a draft of wind gonna come through. Imagine, like, really imagine, like, if that was really real. We don't know what technology they're using, but I know these people are using technology. They're using technology to manipulate, you know what I mean, like satanic activity, different type of things to happen to you, but they're using a whole lot of technology to get you afraid in your spirit, and you're gonna think it's all kind of spiritual stuff, but it's a lot to do with technology. I mean, you don't believe me? Hey, I'm just here to tell you. I feel like my part is just to speak it. If you believe me or not, you're gonna be like, oh, he did, what he had to do. So my part is just to tell you. It feel like that man on Fantastic Four when he had that little thing open. So imagine when that opened. I know wind would, like, you would feel a draft of wind from the other side. Like it gotta have another side of that portal. So wind gonna come through or wind gonna go through. Like you gonna feel it. Like you open the corridor, you feel some wind. You roll the window down, wind blowing in. It's the same concept to me. So when these portals open up and you near one, or you know what I mean, any kind of, you're gonna feel a wind draft. And then you know, when that shit used to happen to me, excuse me, cussing, like, I would feel a wind draft. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Then I'm chilling, and then I swear my cover got pulled down off my face, like, and I'm laying there like, what the fuck? And I start, I mean, with me, I study things, I notice things, and I started like, and then I started noticing every time anything would happen, I would feel a wind draft first. A wind. Like, even sometimes my cover get blown. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then something would happen in my room weird. I mean, hey, you don't have to believe me. I'm just a messenger. I'm telling you, they're using technology. You know, with CERN, they had these portals where they could walk through, and it must be, you know, you can't see them once it's another, feel like it must be another realm. It must be another something, you know, but whatever they're using technology. They're using technology to scare you. They're using technology to keep you in fear. They're using technology to gang stalk you. They're using technology to make you see things. They CERN this technology. They're gonna use technology so you're gonna think you see Most High coming back. They're gonna use technology. That's what they're fighting us with. They're fighting us with the technology. So anybody could relate to anything of like this. Like, you ever been in any one of these hotels downtown that's supposed to be historical? Any weird stuff happening to you that you seen, that you noticed? Any of these buildings, you know what I mean? You could trace back a lot of these buildings and find out who owned them. And then you'll be blown away who own a lot of these buildings. Like, everybody's tied in together. It's crazy. So it ain't far-fetched. You know, it might sound crazy, but just open your mind, you know? I just hope I explained it right, all right? But if anybody going through it, you'll be able to know, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But, you know, for the ones who don't know, that means you're in the dark. They left you in the closet, you know what I mean? They left you. But it's just a quick video. I was tripping off of this, man, because things start ramping up, weird shit happening more and more with it. You know, you ever been somewhere you could be in your house. You put something down on something, come back to retrieve it, it's gone. Now you're looking all over like, I know I just put that shit there. I know I just put that shit there. You go somewhere else, go out the room or where, come back and it's there again. You're like, I know it was there. And then you're like, damn, tripping. That's what I'm talking about. Portals could be open where they could come through, grab something, and then go put, I mean, just imagine that. How about that? Just imagine that. You know what I mean? Like, and then you thinking you crazy. You thinking like, damn, I know I just, what the fuck? What this? That was a no. Then you just in your mind, you like, stop thinking it's in here. It's out here. Start believing it. You know what I mean? Technology, imagine that. So, you know, just think about these places when you enter these places and all this stuff happening. In a historical building, you know, you're feeling wind drafts with enclosed rooms. There's other little signs that I didn't picked up on. So, you know, and I'm just letting you know what I know. Yeah, so I hope you get the drift of it. It's Mr. Willis. I like you to like, share, subscribe, and let you know today you have been awoken. Peace.